She's about your age, late 20s, laughing with well-dressed professors and grad students from nearby CU Boulder. You, Henry, are out drinking with your pals. You approach her. You are drunk. So, what's your, major? You're pretty. You're pretty. You're pretty, she says coolly. You are not. You are a future hangover. What? You reply confused. Someone should buy you a cheeseburger, she says. She flags down a waiter, and 1 week later, you are Julia's boyfriend. Okay. Whoa. Backpack. Oh, nice. You date for over a year. She drives you absolutely nuts. It's great. You move in, you share an apartment near the school with a view of the mountains. You two drink beers out on the deck. You drink beer just about anywhere. Life is good. Julia wants to get a dog. There's a scruffy, undersized beagle. Julia is in love. She wants to bring it with her to class. There's also an intimidating but gentle-eyed German shepherd. Nothing bad could happen to Julia while walking this dog. It's badass. You pick up the beagle and she names him Bucket. You adopt the shepherd and name him Mayhem. What dog do I want? German shepherd or a beagle? Bucket or Mayhem? Bucket or Mayhem? Man. Why is this a difficult choice? Pick up the beagle. You adopt the shepherd. Let's get a beagle. Bucket. Bucket's a good dog, and a week later you've totally forgotten about the other one. Julia loves him. You love him too. "1979, you talk out on the deck. It's summer, 9:30 p.m, and the heat still radiates off the high desert. What do you think about kids?" she asks. Kids? They're not very smart or good at much. I'm saying if you and I have a couple of little idiots, that would be pretty good. One day, why rush? That'd be pretty good. In that case, we should probably get married. Yeah, I'd like that, you say. These kids are going to be screwed up enough. It's probably for the best that their parents are hitched. You say she's absolutely right. I gotta get my bag. Am I wearing it? Oh, fair. 1980, it's Thursday night. Julia is 4 hours late. She doesn't call. You're worried and getting angrier by the minute. She walks in after you've gone to bed. She's not quite drunk, but she's clearly been having a fun time. You fight. When she gets between the sheets, you ignore her, you get mad. Ignore her. You don't touch each other all night. The next day you feel guilty for being so angry and ask her about her evening. She says it was great. You hold on to a tiny pill of resentment. You make some coffee and go to work. 1981, Julia still likes to draw. She draws plants from her research. She draws all the places you go. She draws you. You pose and flex like He-Man. You frolic like a Victoria's Secret model. Pose and flex. You look awesome. Two Forks Lookout Tower. 8 miles still. (1982) During the summers, you and Julia enjoy walking Bucket at night. There's a festival in town. It brings in folks from faraway places. One of them tries to mug you with a knife. Bucket gets kicked. Fuck off. Julia yells. She gets flustered and has trouble speaking when she is stressed. You confront the attacker. Scare him away. You beat his gut. Yes. Your arm gets cut up, but you beat the guy to a pulp. You don't feel very tough. You cry your eyes out before the cops show up. Julia has to take a different path from that day forward. You say okay. You don't want to go that way either. From then on, you walk by the river. 1984, plans to have kids get waylaid by work. Julia gets off the job at Yale. Yale is in Connecticut, 2,000 miles away. It's a great job, associate department chair. She wants to move. You absolutely do not. Convince her not to take the job. Agree if she commutes back and forth. You ask her if she'll commute back and forth. You don't want to move to Connecticut. She says that'll be hard, but she'll do it for you. She'll do it if you won't move. You tell her not to pass it up if it's what she wants. She agrees. She flies back to Boulder 3 times each semester. 1985, Julia is sent home from Yale on paid leave after having an episode. She lost it on a colleague for borrowing books that were important to her research. She didn't remember she had happily loaned them to him just 2 days prior. She was found crying in the stairwell. You say that maybe you guys should talk to someone about it. You make macaroni and drink wine and try to forget about it. Maybe you guys should talk to someone about it. After seeing multiple doctors and having many tests, they are worried that Julia might be suffering from early onset dementia. She's 41. You both decide to keep it a secret for now. Channel. He-Man. Of course. Bucket is getting older. Julia comments that it's kind of nice because he gets in less trouble around the house. A week later, she goes back to the university. 1987, Julia's affliction gets worse. She can't remember things in class, her research is in shambles. She drives her car to the next town over for no particular reason and has to be brought home by the police. She's devastated. She is sent home on permanent medical leave. Some days you get the Julia who calls you a dope and, unborn children, little idiots. Other days you get a stranger. She pulls you into bed to make love. After 5 minutes she goes into a panic believing her dad is at the door. You tell her family they are crushed and begin to make trips to and from their home in Australia to visit her. For a while, your friends come by with little things to brighten the day. She gets worse. 1988, you spend your days following Julia around the house. You count the seconds between the 2 weekly visits from Daniel, the nurse. He suggests that Julia could live somewhere else, somewhere with 24-hour care, a home. It sits with you for a couple of months. You decide to move her into a full-time care facility. You are determined to take care of her by yourself. Take care of her. It is impossibly hard. The worst is when you get mad at her, like when she tries to cook her own food. You can't do anything without her, and she can't do anything without you. When she goes to sleep, you stay up for a few hours, drinking on the deck, watching baseball in the summer, college basketball in the winter, drinking then too. You start going out after you put her to bed. First time you do it, you worry about her getting up and walking around while you're gone. You put a chair in front of the bedroom. You trust that she sleeps like a rock. I know she's not gonna. Why would you leave anyway? You put a chair in front of the bedroom door. Just that she sleeps like a rock. I don't like putting a chair in front of the bedroom door. That's not right. Trust. You go to the same bar at the boring end of Pearl Street. It's nice there. Over time, you tell Sheila, the bartender, everything. It's a huge weight off. You're home and in bed by 1 a.m. a couple nights a week. You look forward to those nights. 1989, one night you are stopped at a DUI checkpoint. You blow .10 and are taken to jail for the night. You consider trying to hide it, but you tell your sister-in-law, Susan. Julie's parents take the next plane from Australia. They can't believe the state your house is in. Then they tell you Julia is coming to live with them. You don't argue, you say you'll visit soon. A few weeks go by. Summer is coming and you see an ad in the paper for a job. You take it. And I'm guessing that's what I'm doing now. Firewatch. Enter Lookout Tower.